try that again. Woo, my mic is dropping. Hang in there. All right. Hello, adventurers. Welcome to Adventurous Spirits. This is episode 6. Today we are talking about sunsets and sunrises. There is a song by that name. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. It's from the very popular musical titled that very popular musical name that I love. The first song is Tradition. What is actually the name of the musical? Wow, this is a big hole in my brain. I can see the poster. It actually was not something I planned to talk about today, it just came up, but the song Sunrise, Sunset deals with sort of the rhythms of life. And I guess that's a little bit of what I had planned to think about today. What does the sunset signify to you? What does the sunrise signify to you? Are you in a position where you get to see either one regularly? Again, let me just properly introduce myself. My name's Cortney Matz. I'm here to guide you on some practical small adventures to intersperse with your practical busy life. And we want to come back here and talk about it. How'd it go? Did you observe anything about yourself or about the world around you? I know that my music tends to bring together people who love life, who are adventurous, they take initiative, they go do things, they explore, they think. So I wanted to create this space for us to do that together and to sometimes encourage one another to try new things. Because life can get very full, just with the have-tos. So this is an excuse to make a little room for the get-tos. What do you get to do today? What is important for you? Maybe not urgent for the rest of the world, but it's important for you. A lot of things. We need a lot of things, y'all. We need a lot of things. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the sunset, and then I have a story to tell you about the sunrise. But feel free to chat along with me if you're listening in live, or comment after the fact. I always go back and read the comments. That's where all the good stuff happens. But I'm going to start you off with an original song. This is called Glow. Who's that lady walking down the street? Who's that smiling straight back at me? She's a queen, honey. Standing tall, a song is on her lips. She knows heaven made her just for this, to be queen, honey. big, strong, every shape of fit. Don't care what's wrong, she knows who she is, she's a queen, honey, honey. Daughters, mothers, sisters, others, everywhere I go. Can you hear me glow? 'Cause you're a star in the making glow. And dawn is breaking glow. 'Cause you're a star in the making glow. You heard it 100 times, singing their songs, spitting their rhymes. A woman of worth is the salt of the earth, more than just vital signs. Life is hard and we get hit with it. Frustrated, jaded, wrapped up in it. I'm here to tell you I can't keep up with it. Just be who you are. You don't have to prove it. You're becoming a star, honey. Just glow through with it. Glow. 'Cause you're a star in the making glow. And dawn is breaking through. It's making you glow. Yeah. It's making you glow, baby. Oh, Fiddler on the Roof. That's the name of the show. Thanks, Steve. My goodness. It was totally escaping me. I wanted to say Tevye. I wanted to say tradition. I wanted to say if I were a rich man. None of these things were correct, but we got there. Thanks to you. Sunsets always make me think of my dad. Whenever there was a particularly spectacular sunset, he would call us all outside to look at it. So now I try to do the same thing when I see one. That's cool. Way to carry on the legacy. I think most sunsets are considered to be beautiful things and worth kind of being in a tall height, like some sort of a higher up place so you can actually see it and enjoy it. And there have been a couple of times when I was out hiking with friends, and we didn't time it that way, but it just happened to be that we were ascending as the sun was setting, and so you could really see, and everything was kind of warm and glowy in terms of the light. And it's a unique way of seeing the world. It's different from the full light of day, which is how I typically see it, or completely dark. I grew up on the East Coast, so I associate the sunrise with the sun over the ocean, you know, when you go to the beach watching the sunrise over the ocean. But now that I live on the West Coast, it's not real interesting to look at the ocean during the sunrise because all the drama is happening behind you. So it's a little easier to catch the sunset over the ocean. I wonder if that's why West Coast folks tend to be evening people rather than morning people. That's a generalization. It does not apply to everyone, but it does seem to be true. We tend to start the day a little later than most folks I know on the East Coast. So, I think it's worthwhile to consider the sunset and the sunrise. These are times of the day that require a bit of effort to experience. And this last week I just was like, okay, what would it take to actually be outside during the time that the sunset is going on? Just so I can make it a point to be out there. Because usually stuff is going on, and it's winter right now while I'm recording this, so the sun sets early, you know, it's 5:30 p.m. A lot of us are still doing normal daily tasks, which for me are not outdoor activities. Typically, they are things that I need to be inside for. But it was kind of exciting just to know, okay, I looked it up. According to Google, it is going to be, the sun will be setting at around 5:25 p.m. So I will just see where I am around that time. And if it's possible to step outside, then I will. And for the same thing for the sunrise, it was, I think 6:45 in the morning or something like that, which is not early for me. I'm normally awake by that time, but it's early for me to be outside. It's one thing to be conscious. It's a whole other thing to actually be in a position to go out of my apartment and see other people and be in the elements, because right now it's kind of chilly, especially first thing in the morning. So I'm happy to say that I just started there in the spirit of micro steps. It's just like, okay, it's been a busy week. I'm not going to immediately try to go out and see every sunset. But this is a thing that I care enough about that I'd like to try to make it happen once. And so I did. I saw the sunset a couple of times last week. And then this morning, I managed to get myself out the door in time for the sunrise. How about you? Have you seen either of those things in recent days? Anything particularly spectacular, or was it just kind of like, that happened? I think even sometimes beyond the time of day, there's a bit of magic around the weather for the sunset or sunrise, because if it's cloudy and overcast, you're not going to see much. But if you've ever been on a plane during the sunset, that's pretty cool. It's just a whole different perspective on a pretty ordinary observation when all you see is clouds. So those times of days, so I'm saying sunset and sunrise so much, they are events that happen every day, whether I see them or not. So I think it's a good practice sometimes to go look at it and just remind myself, this is always available to me. If I want to go see it, it's here. And the world just looks different in that quality of light. It's kind of a golden reddish glow. And I started off by playing Glow because I think it is helpful to remember that we are unique beings. Before we even accomplish anything in a day, we are special individual creatures. And it's worth it to connect with the things that we love. It's worthwhile to take a few extra minutes just to nourish our inner world, to inspire a sense of awe around from what's around us, our surroundings, from creation. So I'm wondering what in your day tends to inspire awe, what tends to nurture your interior life? And do you get to enjoy that regularly? I think I'm better at that now than I used to be. And I used to be really good at it when I was a kid. Had a lot of activities that nourished my inner life. Now it seems a little harder to remember what those are and to make time for them. But that's what this podcast is. It's a journey towards making space for those things and remembering them and enjoying them together. Today I was reading about the health benefits of watching the sunrise, because apparently when the sun is rising and setting, we get a different range of the spectrum of light. On the UV light has the blue light for the most part during the day, and we get a lot of that. And ultraviolet light can be not so good for you. I think limited exposure is healthy for vitamin D and whatnot, but the more rare quality of light is the red light. That goldeny, when the sun is hitting us at an angle instead of not. I kept this close by so I could reference it, but this is from a 2021 study published in the journal Scientific Reports. The researchers found that gazing for just 3 minutes a week at a red light LED flashlight helped restore more youthful vision. So 3 minutes a week is maybe like one sunset or one sunrise. So if it seems interesting to you, I challenge you to work that into your day. And I think probably for best effect, just be outside for that time. Steve says, I think we're all better at it when we're kids. Recapturing that wonder isn't easy, but it's important to do at least every once in a while. I agree. We become so much more aware of all of the difficulties and the problems that the world offers when we're adults. So we've got to balance that out by remembering how beautiful and magical the world still is too. Can't remember if I told you already, so I'm just going to say it again. But in addition to seeing the orange glow of the sunrise this morning, I also got to see the moon. We had a full moon last night, and it was still bright in the sky in the western sky. So we have the sun coming up over here, and over here is like this bright moon, and that was a real treat. I always want to try to take a picture, but my phone does not do well with taking pictures of the moon, so just had to memorize it in my mind's eye. Song. This is inspired by the light, actually. Different qualities of light that we see at different times of the day, and connecting it to our favorite people. It's called I Can't Wait. Listen to the morning, crickets quieting, the birds all sing, anticipating stories. I'm seeing you today and it's exciting. It's just like the rising sun. happening. Flowers lift their heads to busy bees. Now's the time for brightening. I am here with you and it's inviting. It's just like the shining sun. Your light reaches out to everyone. And I can't wait to see you again. Ooh, to see you. Can't wait to see you. Today is the best day I've ever had. I wish this day would never end, but I'm so glad to know you. I'll take what you can give me now and save the best for last. Save the best for last. There is more, and I can't wait. Things are winding down now. The crickets come back out. Shadows lengthening and all the colors. It's so beautiful. And just like the setting sun, your light lingers long after you're gone. And I can't wait to see you again. It's one interesting thing about the sunrise is that there have been times where I timed it and I was like, I'm going to go watch the sunrise. I'm going to journal. I'm going to have an experience watching the world brighten up. And actually, the world gets very bright before the sun makes its appearance. And I think that kind of correlates with a lot of things in life where we experience them before they actually appear. There are effects of the sun being there before we even recognize that the sun is there. I remember one time I thought, man, did I miss it? Is the sun here somewhere? And I just can't even see it because I've just been fixating on watching the sunrise. Because it was so bright. It was full day. If I didn't know that it was sunrise right then, I just would have thought, yeah, of course, the sun has already risen. But then the sun rose and I saw it. You can't miss it. Still, when you've been looking for a while, you do wonder if you missed it. So, what would you like to see more of in the world this week? I posted a list in the Facebook group on February 1st. We have a Facebook community called Adventurous Spirits that goes with this podcast. So if you'd like to go in there and connect more deeply with other people listening and also kind of share some adventures together, that's a good place to start. This weekend, actually, Steve planned an outing for us. We're going to go do a theater walking tour. It'll be a good chance to get outside and see some architecture and learn some history of downtown LA. Some of my favorite things. But I'm much more likely to actually go do it because I have friends to go with me. I've made a plan with them. So I guess that's my takeaway for today. Whatever it is that's been sort of beckoning to you, what adventures have been calling your name, is there a way that you can invite a friend into it? So that you actually do it. Some people call it accountability. I just call it context. If I don't have a context for enjoying something on a particular day, for like, why do I have to do it now, then it's easier to reschedule it. But when you have people planning on you to show up at a certain date and time, you're much more likely to do it, I think. I am anyway. Assuming you actually have a bit of space in your day to do that thing. So there you go. Get friends involved. Make it a party. And watch the sunrise, at least once, sometime in the next few weeks. I'm going to end on this song. It's called My Rambler. It's on my most recent album entitled Mystery. And it's about people going off to the unknown. And it just struck me as a song that I haven't played in a while, and I like it. Thank you to Epiphany Space for giving me a place to play and record and broadcast. I heard that loving a music man is not always what you plan. That's what I heard. I heard if you love someone, set them free, and love will come find you. Oh, I heard that too. Songs are full of truth, and I am full of signs, waiting here for you, my rambler, my rambler. Ooh. Don't stay away too long. Put me in one of your songs and I'll hear you. I hear truth, and I am full of sighs, waiting here for you, my rambler, my rambler. Ooh. Don't stay away too long. Off you go, Ramblers. Catch you next time. Have fun out there.